skin likes your skin. Your scent draws me in. Hope you'll leave some behind whenever you go. Your hand seeks my hand. Know you'll leave me a mess, but I hope for the best. Don't know what you want. How can't you see what is right in front? Or is there something else that you need? 'Cause you might just lead me on. Please don't take me too far. If we'll be what never was. I'll go if you go and stay.
Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. I know I haven't made a video in quite some time, but spring is on the way and things are kicking off. But anyhow, as you guys know, I grow a lot of flowering plants. And now that the sun has really started to come out, you can really see them all about the garden. Unfortunately, this video has come pretty much late as far as the snowdrops go, or Galanthus. They've already set their flowers, a majority of them, and gone to seed. And you can see the little patches, no more flowers. We're more along the side of having the crocus come up and do their best or perform their best, which you can see this lovely drift here that I have of Pickwick crocus. By the way, the crocus aren't the only things that are coming up and preparing to bloom. You can see things like the hepatica starting to emerge around in different areas. By the way, I did spend the other day cutting back ferns. So if you see little mounds here and there, that's what happened with the little stalks or stubby stalks sticking up. It's the fiddles that I did at least take back down to the ground to give them some more energy for their new growth. By the way, here in the garden, there are some pretty amazing flowers coming up. Like this wonderful lilac, or wonder lilac. I did take a photo of it. Maybe I'll put the photo up to show you. And in case you're wondering about the Japanese maple trees, they're beginning their leaf out stage. Here in the early March months, you can see them starting to produce foliage. And look at that. I always love seeing these daffodils come up every year. The doubles. I have to show you guys this new plant that I added to the garden. This is the Fritillaria type. I was actually confused when I saw it because I forgot I planted it. But it turns out eventually yellow, or kind of yellowy green, like as the flowers age. That's so cool. You can really see the difference, at least when you're looking at the cousin plants of the Fritillarias, because they are very different from one another. So this is the checkered Fritillaria. It's a much smaller type, and it doesn't really look as bulky as the other. I wanted to make my way to these other Fritillaria, but I found this little red mushroom that I didn't even know I had here in the garden. It's right there. But anyhow, this is one of the checkered Fritillaria, and you can see as it starts to elongate, it really, you can't really see the patterns or the color all that much until it eventually changes. And then behind it, I have a few other Fritillarias. These are the Fritillaria persica, the one here, and then the one here, I believe. Don't quote me on this, but I believe they are. By the way, guys, if we take a gander, you can really see all the little cyclamen that are all around the garden. It's the little pink flowers, or woodland-esque pink flowers. that come up and about. They really go well with the hellebores and crocus. By the way, I'm aware that I need to come around here and clean up the grounds. There are some ferns that need cutting back and other perennials, which will just help to lighten the area. You can see I cut this one back. This is a western sword fern. I may as well show you guys these before these are no longer in their prime. Well, they've already been out of their prime for some time. They've been bloomed since last month. These are the romance crocus. I don't know if you've seen the videos that I've made on them, but we put these in ground 2 times in autumn, kind of disperse them around. And you can see above it is just a regular average tulip, or not tulip, daffodil. I want to say that everywhere the crocus are, they do a really great job. By the way, I don't know if you can see the thick foliage down there, but those are the Warrenoi snowdrops that have already flowered, and I think they're already out for the season. We may have one here. No, unfortunate. The snowdrop there is also just around faded. But they were amazing to see all in one drift. Lucky me, I just found a few snowdrops that are still in their kind of prime. These are Warrenoi in this corner. These are the ones I placed in the previous autumn. There's still more to come. You can see the soil there. And then we have the Flora Pinot, which awfully late for this to be up. It should have been done flowering by now, but there's actually another spike there. Don't mind all the pots in the background that we need to clean up. Some of those are plants. I was just out here adding a few plants in ground, so I have pots just around everywhere at this time. This area is not much, but it was nice while it lasted. It was pretty cool to see all the lovely crocus here in this area, mostly the romance, and now the pickwick are amongst the ground. By the way, I can't remember this variety. If I do, I'll put the name up. But can you see that crocus there? Like, wow. If you look in the inners there, it's all white, but there's just a certain appeal to it. And then the exterior, it's not the same as a pickwick. It's completely different. In fact, I have another cool little variety here. Again, not in their prime, but it was amazing when it was first up. These are the Blue Merlin. And the Blue Merlin, like, obviously it has that lovely, lovely, lovely yellow inner section there. And then the orange just really contrasts well for the stamen or stigma. Then it has like this really light striations on the petals, which gives it a luminescent look. Here's a quick update on the stepping path. I'm not really sure if I posted too much on it, but I did create this step pathway, I want to say last autumn or late summer, and we put some bulbs in between the flagstone, although I've already had Galanthus naturally growing here, so they've just decided to come back up no matter what damage I've done to the area, like all the digging and whatnot. And I'm sure there's a lot more to come when it comes to the Galanthus. You can see one in amongst the, what do you call these? The not grape hyacinth, but the regular hyacinth. There are little bits and parts of Galanthus growing amongst them. You can see one over there. I feel like I should show you guys this here. These are the anemones. I did start these last year. There's more to come up from the ground eventually. But I did worry for them because of all the rain, and these guys don't do too well in wet soil. You can see there. Again, most of these flowers aren't in their prime, as we kind of waited this out and the storm has rolled through. Speaking of anemones, look at the anemone here. This lovely red anemone has been in flower for at least the past 2 months, because it originally started flowering in January. And I can see Japanese maple seeds coming up. This is a Mikawa seedling, looks like. Anyhow, speaking of anemones, here's an anemone down here. It doesn't really look like an anemone yet, but it's a wood anemone, and it's on the rise. It's yet to flower. Although the one right here is pretty much almost there. Really close. Anyways, guys, I know I haven't made much content, or at least long form content in a while, but I hope to get back into the swing of things. I've done a lot of short form content and making a few blogs or garden logs, but other than that, life has been busy. I do want to get back to this though. Well, anyhow, we will end you guys with Boots resting on the windowsill. He's very tired, and he's sleeping standing up. He honestly just needs to come down and rest on the couch or something. Well, anyways, guys, catch you next time. Peace.